everyone. It is I, Juniper Bloom Mystique. Or Brianna. Or Bree. Or as my brother would call me, Brizzle. He's been on my mind a lot lately. I'm coming on today. Well, first of all, welcome to those who are new. I'm an ascension master healer, and a divine guide / coach. I'm the one who brought about the ascension and has changed the world in massive ways. I'm not a starseed and a light worker. Again, I'm an ascension master healer, and a divine guide. I encourage you to please watch my channel all the way through, my playlists. Get to know me, and I will get to know you. And welcome to everybody that is here, returning or new. I love you all dearly. Okay, one of these days I will master that intro, and it'll be super simple. And it'll cover everybody. That's my goal. I'm coming on today to talk to you guys a little bit about this attack that was on me. Hang on just a second. I'm gonna light some sage. So I'm still healing and I'm still releasing. That is not a joke. Give me a sec. I'm gonna light a little bubble of protection. Creative all that is, and all the angels too. I call on you. I ask of you to provide protection and light, highest light in only and highest light out only. Surround us with a bubble of love and understanding and clarity and magic. So be it and so it is. Thank you. Oh, my hand is still so weak sometimes. Alright. The reason I'm doing this, you guys, is because I am still dealing with residual energies from that attack. Okay? Like, if you're a healer and you ever have anybody attacked like that, which you probably won't be, that would be one I would check in on. Okay? I was not okay. I was not okay yesterday. I was not okay the day before. I mean, I was glad it was gone. I could feel a shift when it occurred, but I'm still dealing with the effects. So, 222, and I'm sure my twin flame is too, because it's not an easy one to heal. Okay, so if you are my twin flame listening to this, please take a salt bath. Cleanse your energy, please. You guys, because this attack affected my whole entire home. My bank account went into the negatives like crazy. Everything hit me all at once during this attack. It happened in the matter of a day or two. And I'm thankful for it because my twin flame took his power back. Okay, that is the reason why we were able to do this and to rid this planet of the darkness now. Okay, it's a big deal. It's very important, and I'm thankful for it. But it doesn't mean that I'm not still paying for it. So it was basically Lucifer. Okay, it was. And not only did it hit me physically, it was like Shawshank Redemption. It really was. Like with that scene in I think it was Shawshank Redemption, she said, where he's like throwing up bugs and bees and then butterflies. I didn't see butterflies. They took a huge dagger out of my throat that went down into my solar plexus, and that's what they ended up stabbing her with, you guys, was her own dagger. But in the days leading up to the actual physical attack, when he starting to pull his power back, everybody and their brother started to try to divert me from my twin flame again. And then, like, it hit me every angle, and then it was physical, and I don't know what kind of curse she put on me, but it affected my bank account. You know, my teachable account was affected, so I tried to divert that and get the money another way, and then that was blocked. I couldn't get that through, and now I'm like literally in the negatives in my account. It was the craziest experience I've ever had. And it's like, how do I recover from this one? You know, this one's going to take me a minute to recover from. I still feel it. I woke up this morning and I'm like, I hurt, something's wrong, please don't let it be back. And they said no, but it's like residual energy. So sometimes I'll pull my own personal messages and it's not clear. I'm like, what is that? And so I have to cleanse the space again. So there's still residual energies. Okay, highest light in, highest light out. Whatever remains can work its way out. So be it, and so it now is. So I had to literally go scrub myself with salt in the shower. And boy, did that help. It was an immediate shift. I literally like took a bath shower. I let my tub fill up with salt water, hot salt water, and I took a shower and scrubbed myself with my own little homemade soap, and Epsom salt and pink salt. I'm gonna make Epsom salt soaps. That's badass. I'm doing that now. Those will be available for purchase. But I block anybody from being able to steal that idea, by the way. If you do, it will hurt you, not me. There we go. Because I've just had enough of shystas right now, I'm telling you. Like, I don't know, you guys, this hit me every which way. Physically, emotionally, mentally, this attack was no joke. This was not a normal attack that any of you are probably used to experiencing. As far as attacks go, if you've ever seen them or felt them or dealt with them or cleansed them, this was not a normal attack. Okay? It was not. It was not. That may mess with my camera. I don't know if I want that on there. So I can only imagine what my twin flame is going through, because some of his was karmic, because they wouldn't even let me fully protect him, because he has to deal with the karma he did to me and the collective whole. Unfortunately, in that, but he did, you guys. He did, and I'm very proud of him. That was not easy for him to do. Now I know why he was so afraid. Because that bitch will kill you. That was Lucifer. It was Luciferian energy. It was very, very, very dark. Again, the dagger was very large. It's like a sword swallower. It like went down my throat and into my solar plexus. I could feel it. I could feel it still in my solar plexus to yesterday. Okay, it was still healing. I drink so much ginger, like they told me to do. Ginger, my homemade ginger tea. And boy, did that help. Then I was able to finally sleep. Before I did that, I couldn't even sleep still. Okay, so I'm actually cleansing my twin flames healing wand right here. So forgive me. I want to cleanse his energy and cleanse his space just as much as I am mine. Allow us to be free of any harm and any wrongdoings of any kind, any negative aspects, any negative thoughts, or any people who just don't understand. It is insane, you guys. It was insane, this thing that happened to me. Like, I'm not kidding you. It hit every bank account of mine. I have a business and a regular. It hit everything I had. I'm literally in the negatives. Everything's still hitting me all at once. And I'm like, I gotta have this stop. I need this to recorrect. And it is. The darkness is gone. Okay. I'm still concerned about the DM, my DM, and the twin flames. And so I will kind of pull a little bit of a message on that today. Okay. This is what my focus is on. I wanted to wake up and pull a message on my twin flame. And no, I don't sit here and go, he deserves karma, blah, blah, blah. I love him. I don't want him hurting. I wish this didn't happen this way. I wish our love was not tainted and blocked, and I wish he would have been able to experience all the beauty of the ascension that he was supposed to experience. And that is how I feel about it. I have sorrow towards the situation, but my love for him will never change. Okay? Ever. And so I want you guys to know what he did. He called his power back. This is because he decided he was done hurting me. I know this. I know this. That was his main motivating factor. That and the tower moments that were hitting him. But the fear was great for him, and I know why now. It wasn't just a fear of, oh, I'll have nothing. This retaliation was no joke, and his karma was also no joke. Okay, that would scare anybody. It would scare anybody. I cannot reiterate enough that this attack was extremely insane. From my bank account to my health, my solar plexus, my head. I've never felt that before in my life. Ever, 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 ever. And I remember back to about a year and a half ago with my twin flame when I first separated from him after meeting him the first time. He was going out and drinking and doing things, partying, right? Young kid, young guy, being whatever, being dumb. But he came home at like 2:30, 1:30, 2:30, 3:30 in the morning one time, and I woke up immediately and there was darkness all over me. So he had brought something back at that time which attached to me, and somebody had to remove it from me. Okay? That time was nothing like this time either. That was the only time I've ever had anything attached to me, because I am highly protected, and it was from him. And I remember, like, when it was attached to me, I texted him, like, I was not happy, like, it was not good. And that was the dark mess. Okay, so I've had to remove one because of him once before, because he was surrounding himself in that, and they were trying to block the ascension. And I only wish I knew now what I only knew then what I know now. That would have been very beneficial, but Spirit could not have told me everything, because that messes with free will. I'm thinking about that. I'm like, why couldn't Spirit tell me exactly who he was to me and what the purpose was? Why did it have to go this way? The thing is, it would have messed with my free will, because I had to choose to be with him, which I did. So it's a mess, but I'm still physically healing. I literally had to go take a salt scrub in the shower, soak my feet in the bathtub with the water with me while I'm showering. It was insane. And then I imagined the water turning into rose petals, and then it turned into diamonds, and it was so beautiful. So I was like, oh, I felt so good. I felt the shift. You guys, but I'm not okay. I'm still trying to recover. I'm still not okay. I'm still in the negatives. I don't know what I'm going to do to recover from this one. I even tried to get that money back that was refunded, and it didn't work. Like, I don't know what I'm going to do. So just bear with me. I'm still trying to recover. Like, it's no joke, okay? But I do want to tune in and find out what is happening with my divine masculine and the twin flames, okay? So Spirit, creator of all that is, could you please allow us to have messages of the divine masculine, my David, and the twin flames. They're saying everything's going to be okay. Healing is begun, and he has realization still hitting him. This is what they're saying. And a lot of sorrow. Realizations with a lot of sorrow. And physical issues now that he's dealing with, apparently, as well as emotional. So his attack was worse than mine. That's what they had told me, and we couldn't, it was part of his karma. Okay? You can't allow Lucifer in an ascension and not have karma. Unfortunately, right? But he was blindsided. You guys, it was not intentional. It's sad. It's sad the way the darkness would work. The darkness takes your weaknesses and uses them against you. Okay? That's what they do. They take your weaknesses and they amplify them and they haunt you with them until you break and make the decisions they want you to make. And that's why they called me a warrior. I can't tell you how many times Spirit's like, you are a warrior, you are a warrior. I'm like, why are you surprised? Aren't you? Like, I'm confused. No. And I keep asking God, who am I? Who am I? I'm of the gods of time, and they keep calling me a warrior. And so far, that's all I know. But I suppose it's a lot to know, right? So I'm a warrior, and if the angels are like in awe and keep calling me that, and the more I keep understanding the journey I've just had, I'm like, wow, I did survive something I don't know how I survived. And not only have I survived, somehow I've still thrived. I'm a badass bitch. Like, I can't reiterate that enough, how proud of myself I am. But the darkness, that's what they do. They take all your weaknesses and they torture you with them until you break. Okay? So that's what they did to him. Granted, it was easy for him to break. Right? Easier than me. But I never broke. Okay. So let's see what else they have to say about the DM and the twin flames. They are going to be uniting. They are supposed to be uniting. Whoa, we've got the Ten of Swords. So this is for the DM, okay? The Ten of Swords and the Fool. Wow. This really goes with everything I just told you. This goes with everything I've just told you. He's right now carrying the weight of the world. He's dealing with the sorrows that he caused. He's well aware of the sorrows that he's caused himself, us, the divine feminine me. and the collective whole. I'm going to call this like a rude ass awakening for sure. It's like it just took him dead out of the air, straight out of the flight of life, and it let him know. It's like boom, 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 boom. Everything hit him all at once. And the Fool, it's like all of a sudden, all of that darkness broke and the light is shining through and he's seeing what he couldn't see before. Like all of a sudden, like I'm a child coming into this light going, oh my God, I didn't realize this. Oh my God, I didn't realize this. Oh my God, I didn't realize this. But they're also saying here that it's okay to start new. So that's the difficult task here, is to start new. Don't replay this out like, look what the damage is done. You must still follow through. That's what I'm hearing here. Deception, every bit of deception, every bit of choice has hit him. It's like 10, boom. But I'm also hearing new beginnings here. Okay, it's like out with the old. We are learning our lessons. We have learned our lessons, and they were not easy. These were not easy lessons to learn. And right now he does have the weight of the world on his shoulders, and rightfully so. You know, you have to have there are always consequences to our actions. And the Fool always talks about, for me, you know, it's like kind of like a kid, right? It's like everything's new. Everything's new. I want to experience this like I've never seen it before. That's what I feel in this one. I've carried the weight of the world, and now it's time to heal it and be reborn. That is what I'm hearing here. But I feel like with those 10 swords stabbing this crow right in the back, it's like, it hurts. It hurts very badly. It does. It hurts very badly. And I feel like there's even like blood coming down here and just like oozing out. He's cleansing his energy. And then I burped with a release. Okay. So let's see what else they have to say. It's very interesting to me. Alright? It's like all realizations are happening. Self-discovery all at once. It's a lot. There's not like everything, because he's already been. But this is just everything he couldn't see. And all of the weight of the world that he had caused the imbalance in is definitely like boom, boom, boom right on him. But the Fool is about allowing yourself to clear that darkness and the light to come through and to be that kid again. It's like allow yourself to be brand new, allow yourself to let it go and see the beauty that the world still has to offer you. That's what I'm hearing in these. Whether they go with the traditional or not, that is what I'm hearing. Okay? I'm not a tarot card reader, you guys. I am a master, so I read psychically, intuitively, whatever you want to call it. This is what my guides want to come through in this one, okay? Let's see what else they have to say. Union is now. That's what I keep hearing. Union still must occur through my twin flame, which I wasn't even sure. That's what I wasn't sure about. So in the healing, it was very unclear for me. I wasn't sure. You know, my client is still learning, and I wasn't quite sure of the message. But when she was in my energy, the message was one way, and then it changed, and then it changed again, and it's like, wait a minute, my twin flame and I are no longer needed. And they're saying, no, that's not the case. So he still has to, okay, or a tower moment will still continue coming his way, but that's not the case anymore. That's not what I'm seeing anymore. I feel like he's done suffering. I feel like the DM is done suffering. I feel like they see every bit of what they've done. And right now, you know, it's like feeling the weight of the world on the shoulders. But allow newness to begin. So 10 is about new beginnings, okay? And the Fool is about being like starting all, like, I don't understand what this is. What is this? What is this? Like, it's all brand new, like when you're a kid, right? And you're just a sponge. So that actually, I wasn't sure what to do with this. I wasn't sure what it meant. I wasn't sure if my twin flame was still needed or if all the twin flames were going to still unite without him. Like, I didn't know. So let's see what this says for sure. Creator of all that is spirit, please tell me, is my twin flame and I supposed to still unite for the others to unite as a whole? Yes, as long as he does, or they will have to bypass that as well. Okay, so they've bypassed him on almost every one of his purposes so far, so let's hope they don't have to bypass this one. But yes, he is supposed to still unite in order for the other twin flames to come together. He is still the DM. He is still the number one DM. And right now, he's rectifying. I guess that's the right word. That's what's coming through. He is starting to rectify the damage that has been done. So that's what I'm hearing here as well. So my DM is starting to rectify the damage that has been done. That's like the Fool, right? Like, I'm going to allow this to be brand new. You see the flowers that are blooming down here. It's like a lotus flower can bloom out of the darkest of energies, okay? And so he is rectifying what has been done. He's creating a space where the balance is being corrected, okay, in the DMs, and it has to be done through him still. So he still does have a purpose in that, okay? So I hope he hears that, because I wasn't sure. My message was not quite clear. Nobody understands these twin flames or who I am still to this day, or who my twin flame is and what it means. So, you know, it's like she had told me, it's like, you guys, twin flames don't always unite. It's like, I don't know how many times I have to tell you guys, we are energetically connected does not mean that we are already like everybody else. Our soul started connecting. My soul from my chakra to his started intertwining. Okay, that's not energetically connected. We are literally becoming one soul, right? We were already doing that. And we've done it twice now. Okay, because of the Luciferian energy that came in and disconnected it the first time. But my chakra energy systems are combining with his chakra energy systems, and we are the first ones. And that's why it requires our union for the rest of the twin flames, okay? But the path that was blocking them has been undone, all right? So this is making so much more sense to me because it got confusing. I'm like, wait a minute, something's wrong here. I can't reiterate this enough. If you guys watch my whole channel and you pay attention to everything I say and do, whether it's a lot, dude, there's a lot here for you. And if you want to fully understand what this is and what enlightenment is and what the highest stuff is, and it's all right here for you. You have to listen to everything I say, though. Does that mean you have to watch stuff that may not be for you? Yeah, if you want to know. Okay? Because in the guided meditations, they would occur where our energies would combine. So I'm not just energetically connected to him as a twin flame. These twin flames must unite still to ascend. Okay? They must unite to ascend. But now they can. Alright? So as they come together, we ascend. Period. That's still happening. It's just now we can. The Luciferian energy is gone. It's been eliminated. So we're healing. He's rectifying. And we have to look at it like, okay, I'm a kid and this is new beginnings. I've been reborn. Okay, you guys, and this is making sense. And I know it's not normal, but I'm not normal. Neither is my twin flame. Neither is the ascension. Okay? My purpose was greater than all of yours, and so is his. That's why the attack on me and him was greater than any on this earth. It was definitely Lucifer. I'm not kidding you when I say that. Like, I cannot reiterate that enough. Okay? And the attack on me was so bad. My bank account is in the negatives. You know? I couldn't get that money to come back through. Like, I couldn't get people to hear me yesterday. I felt so alone and secluded. And people don't want to hear it because they don't understand it, right? This journey is not normal. And that's what it is. And I have to continue recovering that, which I am. It's on the up and up, okay? I was able to sleep finally, and that actually took the ginger tea that I made homemade to do that. And boy, did I make it strong. But I drank so much of that yesterday, and as soon as I did, my solar plexus, the inflammation did go down. And I was able to sleep, like, hardcore. And then this morning, it was like, get up. I had this vision, get up and take a salt shower, salt bath. And I literally scrubbed my whole body and soaked my feet, and it was all in different and warm, yummy, hot salt bath stuff, okay? And then the shift occurred again, and I felt even better. And so, if my divine masculine is hearing this, please do the same thing, okay? Like, seriously. Because his was worse than mine, and I feel like he has more things to overcome, as well as physical, okay? So I don't know what all his karma entailed. I do know the pain I felt, and I do know it probably was not good. And so I want to tell him thank you. Thank you for being the man that in my heart I can feel, and that would do whatever it took, you know. Oh wow. Oh, these are beautiful, and they go exactly with what I said. Okay, it's time to choose your battles wisely. This is exactly what was being told to the divine masculine, but what I'm hearing is he is choosing his battles wisely now. Continue to choose your battles wisely, DM. Continue to choose your battles wisely. Do not get caught up in any drama that still might be residual, because that's what they're telling me. It's residual energy. That's the purpose of me having this conversation. Is that's why I had to take that bath. That's why my cards were kind of coming through funky at times, and I'm like, what does this mean? What are you telling me? Something's wrong here. And I tried to cleanse my deck, and I had to go take a salt bath, okay, because there is residual energy of Lucifer, Luciferian energy that is residual, but it is not from that itself, like it's gone, but it's residual energy, so it still messes with the energetic flow and the thought processes, okay, and it can still try to throw little stupid nuances at you. And so just choose your battles wisely, but they're saying continue to choose your battles wisely, because you finally are, okay? You are, and you're doing it, and you're growing into the DM that you are. That's what they're saying, okay? So keep going. And again, just like I said here in this one, this is why I'm like, I read psychically, whatever you want to call it. It's more than intuitive for me. I get messages from the highest beings. So take it for what it's worth, seriously. However, clarity of belief. Okay, this is a further understanding into who we are, what our purpose was. It's like everything is hitting him all at once that he could not see before, right? Clarity of who I am, what I believe, what matters to me, what resonates with me. There's clarity here, okay? Complete clarity in the belief. That has to do with that Ten of Swords also, because I feel like that's what was coming out in that card. It's like I can finally see clearly now. And this one too, I can finally see clearly now. Okay. Allow the healing to continue. It's like this energetic connection of healing that is going between him and I. And they're further ascending. Okay, the DM is further ascending. Alright, but he must choose his battles wisely, and you must listen to the call. Listen closely to the call. Okay, this is also about speaking your truth. Continue. Number 2 is very powerful. Come on, DM, you're becoming the master that you are. You've got to backtrack a little bit and go back into the mastery that you are, okay? But speak your truth and listen wisely. Whenever spirit is nudging you, jump, and you better jump now. Okay, that's what they're saying. It's like the time to jump, and you better not hesitate this time. Okay, hesitation will only hurt you. So do not hesitate again. Okay, if they say do something, you better do it now. That goes with that choose your battles. Okay, and this is what I'm hearing here. But it's also for you to continue speaking your truths and speak them loudly. Okay, create the ripple effects that are positive in order to keep correcting the imbalance of the DM. The dedicated effort. Okay, dedicated effort. Keep your effort where it deserves to be. This also goes with choose your battles, right? Dedicated effort. They're also saying dedicated effort will be rewarded in every way. Okay. Oh, the light. Sorry, I got my window open. Dedicated effort. It's creating that masterpiece. It's self-development. Okay. Put the effort where it needs to go. Choose your battles wisely, and put the effort where it needs to go, and do not falter ever again. Okay. Listen closely. Choose your friends wisely. Okay. Look at these ones again. Love abounds. What I'm hearing here is the ripple effect of love. Okay, love abounds. Love heals all. Love conquers all. Love overcomes all. That's what they're telling me. This is DM. Listen to me. This is important for you. Love conquers all. No matter the damage that has been done, it's about starting anew. Okay? Yes, damage was done. Yes, you're probably not proud of things that you've done to your feminine. That's what I feel. I feel like with the realizations and this harsh awakening, you're like, how could they ever love me? Love abounds. Love conquers all, especially if you shine light into it. Allow the vibration of love to flow where it needs to go. Okay, DM? The twin flames are to unite now. There's nothing blocking that except for a little bit of healing, okay? So just be patient is what they're telling me, but patient, not like months from now, patient. Like, there's movement happening now. That's what I'm hearing, okay? It's just heavy. A lot of heaviness on him. And me, because this attack, you guys, I cannot reiterate enough, this attack was not good. He was hurt too, okay? He's been hurt a lot. It's not like the DM is just an asshole who made horrible choices and didn't care about all of you and never cared about me. This was a deliberate attack on humanity. It was a deliberate attack on the weak link, because they take your fears and they use them against you. This is what they do. That's why it's super important for you to not listen to those fears, to be able to control your mind and your emotions, or the darkness gets in. And this is why I was never supposed to smoke pot from a long time ago, and I didn't understand what they were telling me or what was happening. And so it wasn't all his fault, but he was shrouded in hurt and darkness and not able to see everything clearly, and they used his fears against him. And Spirit is actually telling me part of his fear was me hurting him. Part of his fear was him losing me. And so they would constantly like throw stuff in his face or in his energy. Okay? So it's about the right perspective on things, my friends. And then I have this weird song I don't really like. I think it's from the 80s. And it's, oh, I just died in your arms tonight. Must have been something. Nope. It's faint in my head. What is this song? I just died in your arms tonight. That's what I keep hearing. And the image I get is like finally coming together and just like, whew. I just died in your arms tonight. Like, what I'm hearing here is it's going to be very hard to start anew, but you must do it. You must start from a place that it is love abound. Love conquers all, DM. Love conquers all, DM. Don't judge yourself, because there's still healing that must occur for you, okay? And the DF loves you. Deeper than the deep blue sea. I understood it finally. It was so cool. It was like I could see outside of all of it. For once, it wasn't affecting me so much like that. I could see it all happening, and I'm like, I'm being attacked. And then he did hear me, is what Spirit said, and he called his power back, my friends. So the attack was because he was calling his power back. That was not. And then we were able to take it down, okay? Like, there's more here than you all are aware of. This is way more serious than you all realize, but it's okay. Like, we've won. You know, that it's like, I feel such a relief. And the weird thing is this apartment flipped upside down. I don't know if you guys remember me, but I told you the new maintenance guy kept hitting on me and trying to get me to go have drinks with him and all this stuff, and I really don't like him. And so I blew him off, and then he wouldn't come fix my apartment. There's like mold, there's all kinds of stuff going on with this place. And now he's like yelling and screaming at everybody here. It was the weirdest weekend I've ever had. I'm not kidding you. It was like it flipped, and all of these things just can't avoid to be seen. And so that's kind of what's happening in the world, and it's going to happen even more, is you're not going to be able to avoid to see all the darkness. Okay, you're going to see it. You're going to see it. You're going to see it clearly. It is surfaced. It is not anchored in. They cannot anchor into the earth. And things are just going to start to unfold exponentially. Okay? And the song, what is the song? I just died in your arms tonight. Must have been some. I just died in your arms tonight. Oh. So this, I sometimes wonder where I get these messages. I'm like, that's not what that card says, but they're like, but that's what it says. Okay. So DM, love conquers all. Be bold and make the first move. You must. Love conquers all. You must step forward and make the first move. You're very close to achieving your goal. Okay, you're very close, but this is for the DM. Like this for everybody. Nope, this is for the DM. You're very close to achieving your goal. Okay. Love conquers all. Make the first move. You must. It is still on you, DM. The twin flames can't unite until we do, but they're there. Like everybody can. Okay. The DMs are following suit with you. They're pulling out of the dark energies now. It's like a domino effect. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, you've done yours. Now everybody else is doing theirs. It is happening. But you must make the first move, and you're very close to achieving your goal because it is on you for the twin flames to unite. All right? Make it right, my baby. Make it right. It is on you. Make the move. Make your first move, my dude. Okay? Love abounds means love conquers all. Okay? And a new romantic cycle begins. Balance. Okay? And a new romantic cycle begins. You guys, this one I pulled last time too. Okay? It's not a joke. A new romantic cycle begins. Love conquers all. I am starting to feel like me. So in that healing too, Spirit was like, now you can actually shine your light like never before. Because he has had darkness on him for a long time, which has been also attacking me for a long time, way before August ever occurred. And again, they used his fears against him. They shrouded him. They made him think I was crazy. He thought all these things that were not real. It was not good. Okay? So, be very careful to think you guys understand everything. I'm serious. It's insane. And there's a lot of residual here. There's a lot of residual darkness going on here, okay? A lot. And I was a bit confused and I didn't understand some things, but now it's clear again. Because I was upset. I'm like, are you kidding me? They've taken away every part of his ascension. But no, he must still change the blueprint of love. He must unite is what they're actually calling it now. He must unite the twin flames. So he already started changing. I'm like, what does that mean? Does he not get to do that too? And they said, no, he already started doing that by choosing his battles wisely and calling back his power like he did, which is why that attack happened on us, okay? So if you felt that attack, then you need to know that you have darkness in you. Like, not darkness, but shadow pieces you need to heal, because that's what it affects. So here's the thing also I realized, you guys, is Spirit was preparing me for this battle. They were absolutely preparing me for this battle because I was doing the course on shadow work. Healing the shadow, facing your own shadow, and I had constantly been doing that. And I've done a lot of research, plus I have a psychology degree, and so I was putting all this together and creating this thing in space and doing it. And then with his other stuff, I was confronting the shadow every time. Confronting the shadow. And that's what I absolutely had to do here. It's like once it hit, I was like, nope, and I put out the call to him, and we were ready to confront the shadow. We were ready to confront the darkest of darkness, and that actually came through in that last message, 3838, where it said the shadow, remember? Confront the shadow. Exactly what it was, you guys. So we had to be prepared to confront that shadow, all right? So if you're feeling any kinds of things like this, that means you've got shadows to confront, my friends, okay? So be mindful of that. However, if you're not ready to confront the shadow will win, because the shadow is very good at using everything that is you against you. Make sense? And if you're shrouded in that, and if you can't see clearly, and you're in ego, and all your emotions are amok, and you can't feel yourself or understand what's going on, the shadow will always win. You must be prepared to confront your shadow, or the shadow will win, okay? And that is absolutely what happened. Oh, I love this. Oh my God. No, I love this, dude. Okay. This goes together. I love pulling so many decks and getting reiterations and reiterations of messages, okay? Choose your battles wisely, my friend. That means you still have friends that are not good for you. The DM is still surrounded by people that are not good. They haven't removed themselves from it yet, which is why my DM must take the first step, and all the others will immediately follow suit. They're right behind him. So choose your battles wisely, tune out distractions, okay? Do not let people fuck you up. And do not let it get in your head, because there's still residual energy. I'm not kidding you when I told you we stabbed her in the heart. I didn't do it. Zeus did. The gods did it. They stabbed her in the heart with a dagger she put into me. So I know that will affect her in the physical realm. If she's even still alive, I don't know. I know she won't be. Okay? You cannot do this attack on God and everything and be okay. You can't. So you're still being fucked with, okay, DM? You still have people around you that are gonna distract you. They're gonna distract you. You need to choose your battles wisely, okay? They're getting in your head still. This is still part of it, okay? Yep. That's why this one comes in. Dedicated effort to yourself and the right kind of love, my dude. But they're saying he sees too clearly to do anything the other way now, okay? But that's what it's about. Tune out distractions. Choose your battles wisely. Dedicated effort in the right way. Love abounds means it conquers all. It is time to, the Fool, right? Brand new. Be brand new at this. Come at this with new, fresh, like, I'm a kid and this is starting all over again. And I know the love I have for this person now. And it's going to be beautiful. And I'm listening to the call. So I'm back here again. It's like, listen to the call. As soon as it comes, you must go. And it's time to build on solid ground. You must act, and you still must act now, my dude. Okay? It is still on you to unite the twin flames. It is. Okay? Still on you to build on that solid ground, right? Build on that solid ground. Don't build on the ground from I fucked up, I fucked up, I fucked up. She's going to hate me. Everybody's judging me. I fucked up. Fuck that. There was a major attack on both of us for this ascension, and I can't reiterate that enough. And they tried to divert it, but I was strong enough to survive it, and my love for you kept it going. Okay? So it is time now to build on solid ground and tune out those goddamn distractions of the people who don't deserve your time. The only way you can help them is by getting the fuck out and stepping up into your light. That is the only way. And if they choose to follow, they can follow. But you must continue speaking your truth, and you must listen to the truth, and you must follow and stay in dedication to the right light and self-development and self-love. You must still tune out those distractions and build on solid ground. Meaning, love conquers all. A solid foundation of, I am not deviating from her. I love her. She is my queen. She deserves the world. This is what I'm going to do, and that is where I'm staying, and I am grounding my ankles into that energy, and nobody's going to sway me. And personally, when I had the realization, if anybody hurting me against my twin flame, I hate them. They will never come into my energy again. Kiss my ass. Allow the cords to snap back, right? And another thing, ask with sincerity. With this one, I'm hearing do everything in sincerity, right? I come from a place of love and belief in yourself. That's what I'm hearing here. Still belief in yourself. Love and belief in yourself. And when you want something, be strong in it, right? Angels, help me out of here. Believe it. Ask with sincerity. Truly, I feel this way. Build on that solid ground. Okay, a new romantic cycle begins. Build on that solid ground, right? I now know who I am. There's clarity of who I am and my beliefs and what happened and what I let get in the way. And I will never do that again, right? But you have to realize, is that darkness fought hard here, my friends. Okay, this was, like I said in the beginning, this was a battle like I've never had before. 44-14. Darkness fought very hard here. I have never felt so violated and like I was in the dirtiest pits of hell. And I did, and I'm sure my twin flame does too. And that's what they're saying. Love conquers all. Choose your battles wisely. You've got the weight of the world on your shoulders for a reason. It's part of the karma clear you're dealing with. I don't know all the details of what he's going through. I just know it's not good, and it was worse than what I went through. Love abounds, okay? I feel this energy of she'll definitely never love me now. Be bold and make the first move. Choose your battles wisely. Dedicated effort to what is right. For my DM still must unite in order for the twin flames to unite, but it's now. It's as soon as he's ready to make that first move. And the quicker he does it, no more towers can come through. But if he listens to any distractions, he will get an immediate tower. And that's what they're saying. Please, you guys, tread lightly when you think about darkness and attacks. I've never felt this way. It's never been something I worried about. I'm highly protected. But because he let that in, and then they had tried to take me down, they did. Because I'm the one that brought the ascension about, and we were supposed to unite the twin flames, and that means no more darkness can be here. It's a big deal. My twin flame matters. He still matters. Still matters to me. Still matters to all of you. Okay? A new cycle of love begins. Allow things to be new. Heal from that Ten of Swords. And you're very close to achieving your goal. You're very close. Be bold and make the first move. Be bold and make the first move. Be bold and make the first move. You're very close to achieving your goal. Be bold and make the first move. You're very close to achieving your goal. I can't say that enough. They want me to repeat that. Be bold and make the first move. Be bold and make the first move. Alright, you guys. I still got to try to recover. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm in a very bad spot now because of this attack. Like, it's no joke. I can't pay my bills. I keep trying to reach out and I'm getting nowhere. So I've got to figure something out. I love you all very much so. We're on the rebound. If you're feeling any kind of negativity, you've got shadow work to do. I cannot reiterate that enough. Be mindful and do it now. But if you're not ready to confront that shadow, it will win. It's not a joke. Because they use every bit of who you are against you. That's what the darkness does. That's why I cannot hate my twin flame. I think the worst part for me is that, she made him like he wanted her over me, and that's really, really, really hard. Even if it was blind and shrouded, it hurts. So much love to all of you. Be mindful. This was a DM twin flame message, okay, for the ascension, and an explanation of what that attack truly was. Stay in the light. We are transitioning, my friends. Hold on to your vision. I'll see you later.